The first part is your pull, right? As you are underneath the rings on this thing, you're normally going to have a full turnout, and I'm talking about a strict muscle up, not a kipping one. So just keep that in mind, okay? I like to teach the strict first more than the kipping. You need to have a strict before you go into kipping. Let's just put it that way, okay? So at the bottom of this, you're going to be fully extended with the rings over your head. You're going to be pulling into your body, pull up, where you're going to twist on into your chest, go through a transition from here to a dip position, and then finish with a dip, okay? So the three parts are pull, transition, dip, okay? So what I like to do is teach the transition part of this thing, because we already do pull-ups and we already do dips a lot of times, right? So I don't want you, when we have a muscle-up one, to do something that you already do enough of. Make sense? Okay? So what I want you working on today is false grip on this. We're going to be in a false grip, which is where you would be in an overhead position and whatnot, and then pulling all the way up. You're still going to want to be in that false grip. Why is the false grip so important? Anybody know? We're going to work on it, right?
That's where you are when you're at the top.
Your wrists are already on top of the rings at this point. Okay? So when you come up and pull yourself through, you don't have to flip your hands back around. Right? Your wrists and your hands are essentially already on top of this. Okay? So coming back down into this, wrists are over the top. I'll show you. We'll break it down here in a second. I'm breaking this down into at least a false grip first. Okay? False grip is the same thing above. If you're fully extended, you'd be in a false grip, pulling that thing into your chest, boom, to the bottom of the dip position, and all the way up. Okay? Otherwise, if I'm right here and I go to transition up and over, I also have to get my wrist to come up over with me. All right? So you see a lot of games competitors actually don't have to do a false grip when they're doing subsequent ones. It's because their kip is so violent and so strong that they can pop themselves up. And if you see me do muscle ups after doing 4 or 5 of them, whatever it may be, then I'm not in the false grip anymore. Now if I'm in strict, I'm staying in a false grip. If I'm doing kipping ones and doing them for time kind of thing, I'll lose the false grip, but I have a pretty powerful kip on there that I can get my wrist over, all right? But when I drop and go back into it, really? Say the bill. Right? Yeah. You had I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
False grip versus
Yeah.
kipping versus.
When I start over again, I will go back into a false grip. Okay? I'll lose it again, go back into it. Okay? All right. So the first thing with the false grip, you're going to basically karate chop this thing. Okay? You're grabbing the bottom of the ring by going through and over the top. Sounds complicated, right? You're in like this, okay? See how my forearms are on the outside, my fingers are underneath the ring, going through the outside to the inside. My wrist is literally setting on top of this. See how I do that? Say karate chop right there, boom, and you go and grab the bottom of the rings by going through the outsides. I know. Hush, hush. Patience. Padawan. Your transitions. This is what we're going to do for the transitions. You're going to start in a bottom position. These rings are too low for me. You're going to start in a bottom position with basically your knuckles touching each other into your chest and high. Okay? Everything right here, elbows tucked, everything right here. Okay? You're going to use your legs on this to some extent, but what I want you doing is Michael Jackson. Okay? I want you up on your toes. And why? Because it sucks. Right? Right? Literally. And you won't want to use your weight on your legs as much, and you'll have to use your upper body more, unless you want busted up toes and stuff, okay? So I want you as much Michael Jackson as you can on this thing right here, okay? When you come through, you're going to shoot your chest through, rotate out to the dip position. Bottom and as low as you can go, okay? So again, it's going to be right here, Michael Jackson style, right into your chest, transition around, dip position. That's it. You're going to come back through, right back to this position.
How many times?
6.
Okay.
Right here. Okay? Your shoulders should feel awful afterwards.
And
Right?
then you do kettlebell. So that's right.
Okay? Like tired awful, like you work the crap out of them kind of thing. Check it out again, guys.
Those little airsoft pellets.
Check it out. It's here, slowly through here, back in to here. False grip the entire time. Okay.
Right there.